I know for a fact that I'm gonna die like very soon, like within the next maybe 15 years.
It's very good at doing this. It's so celebrity. Goodbye.
I find it amazingly funny that like 90% of battle
And don't
world
destroy it. Go
look
back.
at me like I'm weirdo.
Go back.
Like we went
don't
to.
Destroy it.
Where was it?
Go back over there where you were.
We went to somewhere.
Go back where you were.
Okay, Daylyt. Come on, look over there.
And goodbye. It's good for the television show. Bye.
Yeah, we had strip club or whatnot, and like everybody was like, just having a good time. It was a strip club. Everybody's having a good time. Like all the battle rappers, just throwing money at the strippers and shit, quote unquote turning up. And I normally don't go. I normally don't really go to those occasions, but I went just to see, and it was funny because everybody was like, "Yo, Daylyt, you weird. You a weirdo. You ain't having a good time. You don't see all these girls in here. You ain't having a good time. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, buy a bottle, drink. Get turned up, fucked up. And when I think about it, I just be like, it's just all right, I think about the movie Inception, and one of the things that happened in the movie Inception was when you awake and you have control over your dream, if you control your dream too much, the rest of the people in the dream starts to attack you. And that's what happens to me every time I'm amongst a bunch of sleep people. Since I'm the only one that has full control over my destiny, full control over my path, full control over everything, the rest of my surroundings always attack me you stupid, you weird, you're this, you're that, you should stop doing this, stop. And that's why I distance myself from big circles, or big clans. What's up? I'll get it for your hands are dirty.
Give me 234. I mean 5.
No.
Please.
3.
No, 5.
All right, go. But yeah, that's why I distance myself from it, and that, Joe. You can see it, when we're out at events, I'll come in, I'll say a few things, and I'm going. I just can't hang around the program that much. Shit is damn near it's nerve-wracking to know that most of the people don't even see what's going on in life and don't even care.
It's easier not to care.
It's very easy. It's very easy,
It's very or easier.
I mean, it's very easy to not care. But my brain tells myself, why? Why is it easier to not care? And that's because the life that is given to us is a fast food life. It's not a slow cooked meal life. It's a fast food life. It's easier to get by the day. But then other questions that I ask myself, we so busy, worried about race, people in general, we so busy worried about race, my race, your race. But I think at what, where did racism come from? Literally, where does it even, if you want to go, quote unquote, Hitler and the Jewish people, yes, later.
gumdrops. Let's
Right.
go. Not,
2. No, that's it. Go.
not too like not the same. Like the
Yeah.
same, like red.
But yeah, like where does race, like where does it start from? What is the real reason of racism? Like why? Like that's a question that I ask. Like what is the real reason of it? Like in all honesty, where does it come from? Like what is the first case of a specific people saying I don't like this specific type of people? Or could that be why, you know, the evolution of man, you know, the like evolving from apes, could it always have been the advanced species wiped out the prior species? Is that the case? The real case would be the most advanced organization on this planet. Are they even from this planet? Yes.
Rock.
All right. You know.
You destroy.
No, you destroy. You created them.
They destroy. Like this.
That's cool.
Very cool.
What's up?
Dad, I wish I could go to the pool.
Well, I'll think about it when Mom comes, okay?
No.
Because she's going to have to watch you while I'm doing the interview.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, Mom's going to have to watch you.
Nope. Mom can't watch me.
Mhm.
Last time she did it. Last time she did it. And
What?
all the time she didn't.
She didn't watch you in the pool?
Mm-mm.
Who did?
You.
Good.
It's good if you do.
Why? Because I'm going to be there with you. You can swim in the beach side by yourself?
Yeah. No, with you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why you don't want to swim by yourself?
Because I need some training.
You need some training.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how to do it. You did it last time.
No, but I keep trying to fall.
Oh, but you were swimming, remember? You had to go under, then you swim back up.
I want to do it again.
Alright, what do you do today? Alright, go play until Daddy finishes the interview, okay?
But Dad, let's go. Yeah. I want someone to push me on the swing.
Oh, you know how to swing by yourself?
No, I don't.
Uh-huh. Sometimes you're not going to always have somebody there to give you a push. Sometimes you got to do it on your own,
But
like I did.
it only goes slow.
So what? It'll speed up. Everything starts off slow.
No. Why does everything start fast?
You started off slow. Remember you was a baby and you used to move slow. Now you move fast.
Mm-mm.
Remember when you were barely walking? Now you can run. Right? Alright, high five.
I can run fast.
Go see. Let me see you run to the swing. Good job. But yeah, you know, back to race itself, like, you know, another question I ask myself is all races from this specific planet? And I don't believe so. I don't believe everybody originated here.
Who didn't originate here?
I don't know, but I just don't believe everybody originated here, you know.
Well, there's the theory, the Atlantis theory.
What does it state?
It's I'd have to watch it again, but essentially Martians came to Atlantis, and I'll send a link. I don't want to
Okay.
speak. I'm gonna mess it up.
I'll search up on it, but like I don't like. This is what I believe. This is a belief that I have. Just as well as they say we just found another planet that is just like Earth. Right? That's what they say. And soon enough, we're going to try to get to that planet. And I'm pretty sure there's already people there. No doubt in my mind that there's already people there. if there's a planet like Earth and it has been here just as long as Earth, there's most likely people there. Or if there isn't people there, this is where the word race comes into effect. Race to the new planet. Everybody race to the new planet. And I believe that happened with Earth. Like, I believe dinosaurs was here first. And, you know, prehistoric animals were here first. The human species seen the planet like they're doing right now. They seen the Earth and was like, let's check it out. They checked Earth out and said, oh, we can't live with those type of creatures. What do? Wipe them. Wipe the hard drive. Wipe Earth clean. I don't believe it was a meteorite. I don't believe none of that killed the dinosaurs. I believe a species killed the dinosaurs in order for us to live here. And
So you don't believe the meteorite theory?
no. Because if that's the case, it would have killed every fucking animal on the planet, not just the dinosaurs.
There's an island called Galapagos, and it's an island that is secluded from of land, far away from the nearest land. And the species on Galapagos are believed to be, they haven't evolved in thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So if you visit Galapagos, you can technically visit ancient prehistoric creatures. So, and I think it's just because their ecosystem works and there's no need for evolution on the island. So I think that's why they haven't evolved. But you should check out.
I used to always like research the Galapagos iguanas and shit like that. Yeah, I used to always research that shit.
Do you think maybe racism started in organic matters? Like, people would always be in tribes and they had to protect their turf, and people in the same tribes were often from the same region, therefore they looked more similar than the intruders coming in from wherever else. Yeah. So do you think that they just kind of started identifying intruders with a different look?
Hold on, let me help. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You got it?
No, I don't. You're gonna fall.
Because you're nervous. You got it. Bring your leg back around the other way.
Can I get that on you?
No.
Sorry.
What's that? Yes, you can. You're faking now. Stop faking. You can do it. That can highly be possible.
Did I just sit in the juice I spilled?
No. I don't think it's good. Let me see. All right, here.
I'm wearing white. Push down a little bit. Yeah.
But that can very well be possible. But are we going back to the theory that? Are we going back to the theory that every man? What do you want?
Dad, I really want to go home.
Here.
I want to go home.
All right, we're gonna go after I finish the interview. All right. Did I go back to the theory that every man came from the same? Like every man is evolved from the same species. Like when I look at, let's say like a Japanese person, I feel like we're completely different species.
We're one people, but we branched off, and some people stayed in one area and a climate called for.
So what is the?
And some people
like one thing
were
I've
the
been.
Same. Some people were the same.
Oh yeah.
Because they're twins.
Oh yeah. Want to see some twins? Pick a one. Twins.
No.
All right, no, look. Go over and play. Daddy's finishing the interview. Okay, we're almost finished. We're gonna go home in a minute.
Four.
All right. Go over there and play.
I don't want to play with you.
No, go sit down because it's gonna make too much noise. One thing I've been trying to do is come up with, like I said, if everybody is from the same, you know, the same species or whatnot, at what point in evolution did, let's say, for instance, the Chinese, like, or the Japanese, or whatever you want to call it, anything with the knees behind it, what is the reason for them having tight eyes? Like, what is the evolutionary reason for that? I've searched for millions I've searched and I can't find one. I literally can't, like, there is no, like, nothing stated the fact. Like, there is nowhere on Google where it shows me the evolutionary reason why a Chinese person has tight eyes. Like,
There's, I don't know if this is a theory or whatever, but we saw in one of my courses that it was an evolutionary course, and they were saying that the reason why black people have larger nostrils is because in Africa, the air is drier and it needs more filtration or something like that.
but and does that speak for Africa in a whole or a certain part of Africa?
Well, Africa as a whole, I would say.
So,
But, like, again, you know how it is. Like, maybe not you, but I forget a lot of the shit that I learned years and years ago. I gotta revisit it, but I do remember hearing something like that.
yeah, I've heard that numerous times, but, you know, let's go back to, you know, the quote-unquote Egyptian days. Like, what about those people? Like, you know, based upon, or it can either be a lie, but based upon the pictures that they present to us with, you know, Egyptian history, most of those people had small, slender noses. So why didn't they have bigger nose for bigger nostrils or whatever the case may be? I just believe, like, I don't believe that in the case, like, you know, I just believe we're different species, like.
But the Sphinx had large nostrils.
Yeah, but, well, yeah, so that means there's a lie somewhere then, right? That means some of the images that they present to us could be lies.
The image of the Sphinx? Or
No,
like
like
the image
other
of,
images, like other images.
like of how Egyptians used to look?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe they just put out a lie, like, especially when you see, you know, Egyptian movies, like, they have more Arabic-looking people.
Yeah.
Than, you know.
Well, because it's all northern Africa.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But when they say Africa, are they speaking for a specific part of Africa or the whole Africa?
I see.
You have to dissect that, you know, because the whole part of Africa. Here, take it over there with you.
No thanks. And this is gonna take home from $5.
All right,
Give me a Sour Patch.
All right, go drink water from the water fountain first.
Candy don't turn into juice. Candy doesn't turn into juice.
All right,
Fruits do, and vegetables.
Yep.
You don't care.
But yeah, like, I don't know, like I said, they got to divide that theory because, you know, Africa is completely different. So, you know, it's almost like, how can I say it? Let's take a zebra and a horse. A zebra and a horse have the same physical feature, but yet they're completely different.
But they're all part of the horse
They're all part of the horse species
family. But
So-
that's the same
like
with
I'm saying,
people.
The same thing with people. We're all part of the human species family, but like I said, that don't like that we're going into the other planet theory. If there is other planets like Earth out there, then there can clearly be a different species out there. So
Wouldn't aliens kind of be that?
yeah, but what is an alien?
An alien is a
Maybe-
being from outside of the planet
but
Earth.
I'm saying, like, once again, we're going back to the descriptions that they give us of these type of things. So we're too busy looking for a fucking gray Martian with a big head versus saying, maybe this specific race is from another planet.
So you're saying that we are deeming them as different when they are us?
Yeah, they can very well be us. If we go to another planet like Earth, why will we see anything else but other people like us?
Well, a lot of people say that aliens are an evolved species of human. That's why their eyes are so big, but they just have a much larger brain, but they still have the 2 legs, 2 arms like us and the torso. So evolution caused their brain to grow somehow. They had to expand. So they started using more of their brain. Maybe that's what it looks like when you start using more than 5% of your brain.
Probably so. Maybe you turn into an alien.
Yeah.
Probably so. That can very well be possible.
And you know, everything, and usually aliens, what? The general depiction usually has like 3 fingers.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because everything is so automatic.
That they don't
They
need
didn't need to use their hands
5
anymore to do
fingers there.
shit.
Yeah. Maybe so.
My mentor saw a spaceship outside of his house when he was younger. And he's now the chairman of the board for the Planetary Society with Bill Nye.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's so dope. He has no reason to lie to me, and I believe for sure what he told me about the spaceship.
Yeah. It's crazy because like I tell people about like shit I've seen all the time and nobody would never believe me as a kid. Like I remember like one time I was in Watts, like, and one of my friends had just got shot. And you know, I just sat outside my front yard, like, and I was just looking up at the sky, like, quote unquote asking God, why do you put us in these type of situations? So I'm just looking at the sky, like, I'm looking at the sky, and I'm looking at the Little Dipper. And like, literally, like, one of the pieces of the Little Dipper just like shot off, like just boom, boom, boom. Like, to this day, I always wonder, like, was it a shooting star, or like, what the hell happened? Like, literally, what happened? How can quote unquote star go from just being still to just like leaving?
Maybe it lit out.
How?
The fire lit out.
No. The star moved. Like, it didn't just disappear. Like, it moved.
Oh, isn't that a shooting star?
But that's what I'm saying. Shooting stars don't stand still and then move. Like that don't make sense to me.
Wouldn't any shooting star be still before it starts moving?
No. From what I know, shooting stars are always moving. That's why they're called shooting stars, and it's technically just a crater, it's technically just like a piece of meteor rock or something.
So did your friend survive?
No, he died.
Right in front of you?
No, not in front. I don't know. Like I said, I know for a fact, there is something out there, and I know for a fact that we've been made contact with whatever it is, just based on the technology that we have. It advances way too fast.
I have something for you. I brought this DVD with me, not with me right now, but I brought it from Canada because I wanted to give it to one person that would actually care about it, because the knowledge that's in it it's outstanding, and it a lot has to do with consciousness, has to do with how to change the world through collective consciousness, has to do with aliens and how we have signs that they've been communicating with us and what they've been saying, and it's also to do with the corrupted system we have and how to fight that, and it's called Thrive. And I tried to give it to someone at work the other day, but they didn't take it because they said they didn't have a Blu-ray. And then he said that he'd watch it at home on YouTube. If he did or not, I don't think so, because he didn't tell me he did. And you would talk about that, you know, if you watched
like
it.
If you watched it, it would be the next day, like it would be one of those subjects, like thanks for, you know what I mean, like it would be one of those. So,
but I think he probably just didn't want it because I was supposed to give it to you.
Everything happens for a reason. That's one thing I believe.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
No such thing as ghosts?
Alright, here.
No. Why do you keep saying no?
That's an alien. That's like a legit alien.
Do we know aliens like in the Matrix?
Yep.
Hey, I wanted that too.
That's a legit alien. Like for sure.
Hey, don't do it. Can we
Why is that a legit alien?
I don't know.
Because he looked like the one in the Matrix.
Yep. But no, on the positive side, like I believe, like I really believe, like the universe itself aligns certain things up, like, you know, let's just say for the movie, like for the movie itself. Like from the very first day I met you, like I've always had this weird ass feeling, like how do I feel like I know her but I don't? Remember the first interview we did, like the very first one outside?
Yeah, you were very standoffish.
Yeah, and it was just because, like, I don't know why I feel like I know this person but I don't know her. Like,
oh, I thought you were looking at me like, who the fuck is this girl?
nah, I just felt like I knew you already. Like, I just couldn't pinpoint this kid.
Stop. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I asked you if you ever considered stand-up comedy, and you told me you tried it.
Yeah, it didn't work out pretty well. I don't think I'm funny. Like, I'm not funny. I may do things that seem funny, but I'm not like just funny. But yeah, like I said, when I first met you, I was like I know this person from somewhere. I just can't. Like, it was a weird feeling. It wasn't that I was just standoff. It was just like the energy was different.
I think spiritual people just kind of know other spiritual people,
Yeah,
you know?
that's what like the same feeling I had with Damien is the same feeling I had with you. Like, I was like, I don't know, something different. Like,
Maybe it's because we have more open channels than a lot of other people.
So like, by you saying like you was meant to give me the book, here we are.
I'll mail it to you or something.
Man, like, here it is. Like I'll come get it. I mean, the DVD, I'll come get it. But like,
far
I said,
from you.
You in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Hollywood all the time.
Oh, okay.
Actually, to be honest, you could have got here way. How much was it to get here?
It's probably like $70.
You could have got here for like $11.
Shut up.
You could have took the train.
Oh no, because I have my equipment bags. That's why I didn't take a train.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say you could have took the Amtrak. I mean the Metro Link right here. But yeah, because the train station is like literally right on the other side of this, right there.
I hope it's only $70 because I'm hoping it wasn't an estimate, and then I get a surprise message.
All right, good. Look.
Not good.
All right, we'll go get more water in the bottle.
No, it's dirty.
You handle
You
that.
handle that. So I got 4 minutes left on this battery.
All right.
But something that
Dad,
Yes.
I put the other stand on.
All right.
So you handle that one.
All right. Hold on. Okay.
so you were saying at 5 years old you took a bus.
Yeah.
You were saying you also have crazy memory. You said that your first memory was 3 months old and you were breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And you remember being 9 months old, walking into a church and all the babies were crying, and you were wondering why the fuck all these babies are crying.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry. Leading up to that, you obviously grew up, and when you were 5, you started doing a lot of things independently. And yeah, you were taking a bus at 5, and you were like, parents not caring is kind of just a characteristic of the ghetto.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't. It's layers of programming. Like it's more so like most of the kids of the hood. They have that mentality like nobody's gonna tell me what to do, not even you. Like not even my mom. Like if I wanna fucking leave, I'm gonna leave. Like I don't care. And like I said, I think it's deeply rooted from slavery. Right? It's rooted from way back then of a broken home. Like a broken home was broke up long before the ghetto.
Yeah. Well, they don't even. A lot of them can't even trace their ancestry. They don't even know where they come from.
Like the whole thought of a family. The whole thought of a family organization, it was broken up before the ghetto even existed.
Yeah. Well, they would separate children from their parents all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So like I said, once again, this shit is genetic. You know, like whether we know it or not. Okay, all right. Genetic is not just features. It's attitudes, it's moods, it's language. It's all type of stuff that can be passed down. So
you have 2 minutes.
So with us being separated from some of our family members at a young age, like genetically, we grow up. Genetically, our offspring grow up with that mentality. Like, you know what? Like, I don't need this shit. I'm going. Like, before you know it, instead of them separating us or that separating us, we separate our own self. And I think that's just what I did as a young age. Like, I was like, you know what? But I didn't leave. I didn't leave because. It wasn't like I was a bad kid telling my mom, yo mom, fuck this, I'm out of here. It was more so like my mom knew I was searching for information. Like she knew like this kid literally wants an answer to something and I can't give it to him. I can't. See, then stop, man. Alright, you messing up my energy, okay? Alright? You wanna talk? Like I was saying, my mom knew.
You have 1 minute before the battery dies.
She knew I wanted answers and she couldn't give them to me. So she just was like, I know that he's not gonna get in trouble. He's too smart to get in trouble.
But you were also saying that, I hope we have time to get this, but
I want to talk.
you were saying, what's that?
I want to talk.
Would you
Alright,
like
wait,
to
then
say?
she has to ask me a question.
You were saying that parents not caring and being careless
Parents
about
careless.
what their children are doing is a product of the ghetto.
Yeah, it is. It most definitely is. But it depends on the specific family.
Right.
Not so hard to kill
And
me.
I lived in a
It's
family
not so
where...
hard to
Come here, Zayden, come here.
No.
You don't smile a lot, Daylyt.
Here.
You would think your child makes you smile a bunch, but like you don't even smile that much when your kids are on you. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Like I said, I just believe smiling is it's a disguise for happiness. Not even a disguise, but it's a expression for happiness.
But doesn't your son make you happy?
Not really.
No?
Yeah,
How
not
come?
really. Yeah, it's not even a happy feeling. It's like I said, I don't look at him as, oh, I have a son. Like, I look at him as a tool. He's more like a pair of pliers or a wrench for me. And I know for a fact that I'm going to use him to fix something. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I have a little child, like I have a happy son. Like, it's more so like, that's my toolkit. Like,
To change the world.
Yeah, it's my toolkit. That's pretty much it. Are you putting sand inside of my hat?
That's why you need sand in the hat.
Bring me my hat, please.
When was the last time that you felt so happy about something?
Dad,
Probably was when I got my face done.
Oh yeah?
Dad,
And how long ago was that?
Dad, sometimes I need to make sandcastles like that.
5 years ago? What did you want to say? Sunlight. Or Zayden. Do you want me to call you Sunlight or Zayden?
Moonlight.
Call you what?
Moonlight.
Moonlight?
Uh-huh.
You have to hurry up, say something because the battery's going to die.
Actually, these over here, my sandcastle didn't dry. Something went also very feather on the swing, and something that much on the trees, and the grass, the ants, and the ladybugs, and the beetles, and the flies, and the spiders. That's all. Goodbye.
This guy. I just wonder, like, you know, he has free will. I don't place nothing upon him. I don't sit there and just be like, you're going to save the world. Like, you know, I just wonder, like, because I know that I'm going to die. I know for a fact that I'm going to die, like, very soon. Like, within the next maybe 15 years, like, I'm going to die.
15 years.
15 years, I'm going to die.
Why?
I just know.
Of what?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I just know that I feel like my death is gonna be what he needs to push whatever he's doing.
Tupac predicted his death.
Yeah.
Do you identify with him at all?
Most people that have a plan and know what they're doing predicts their death. Most people who don't know when they're gonna die with that imagination you're gonna live forever. Other people won't have a plan. They don't even have a clue at what they want to do. Like,
It's ironic.
yeah, it's like very ironic. So,
Are you scared of death?
No. Mm-mm. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say it's ironic for religious people, because if you truly believe that there is a heaven afterwards, then why the fuck would you not promote death? Shouldn't your... Zayden, bring my phone, please. Shouldn't your ultimate goal to be to leave this piece of shit and hurry up and go to heaven?
Good point.
I'm not afraid of death. I actually really I wouldn't mind seeing what happens after this is done.
What if it's...
I look at him as a tool. He's more like a pair of pliers or a wrench.
To change the world.
Yeah.
Hey, is this 50? 50 Tyson?
50 Tyson, you already know what I'm saying. What's up?
This part of my head was like, get a job. This part of my head was like, I'll fuck you up if you ever get a job. And it clicked.
And that was...
Jobs don't hire people with face tats. Hey, yeah, I was just wondering if you guys are hiring. One thing about me and, my son's mother, We live a completely different relationship from the average.
You've been putting yourself aside to help him grow since the beginning.
Right.
You've been selfless, almost, right?
So, yeah. You can say that, yeah.
How come we're repping Drake all day on your Instagram, but he doesn't have anything about you on?
Because